Well, that sucks. Hey, I do suck. How did you know? I also swallow. Hi again, guys. A lot of my videos recently have been speed running through Reddit's greatest hits. The communities on there that have fueled careers and lined the pockets of YouTubers' landlords for years. And today's video is no exception. r/wellthatsucks, and it's just people having a rough go of it, man. My coworker left his phone under the industrial paper cutter. Industrial paper cutters exist? What paper doesn't get cut by normal scissors? Well, I guess I'm not in the industry, so it's not something I would know. It's real insider baseball. At least the cut itself was clean. These things can get messy, I would know. This scar on my finger is like my whole personality in these videos these days. If you enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to another like it. And did you know only 20% of y'all are subscribed with notifications on? If you sub and hit the bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. Also, just a reminder, I will be at WeepCon in Dallas, Texas from March 29th to the 31st. It's at a hotel called the Gaylord, which, yes, is very funny, but it's also really nice there. I've been to a few cons at Gaylord hotels. I'll be having a meet and greet at the Novel Horizons booth at 2 p.m. on March 29th. If you wanted to meet me for some godforsaken reason, I'd love to see you there. And I'm not doing a VTuber appearance for this. I am actually going to be there in person. Groundbreaking. Kwite goes outside. A blizzard blew the main door in my garage open yesterday. Oh man, I feel bad because that's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix. Two things. One, I know your dog is gonna have a good ass time with that shit. That looks like a husky to me. If they've been inside their whole lives, this is the environment they were built for and never got to know about. Like, this probably looks sick as hell to them. And unfortunately, I kind of agree with the dog on this one. Dude, that looks like the set design from the Thing movie in the 80s. Dude, all the frosted bits coming off all the items, it's like Dead Space. Has anyone ever wondered why silence has a sound? It's a quiet wind blowing / high pitch sound. If it's silence, why isn't it silent? OP, you have tinnitus. This one kind of hit home because I have tinnitus. I wear earplugs when I go to bed because it gets a little loud outside when I'm trying to rest. But I've had mixed results with that because while outside noise might not wake me up, the ringing in my ears makes it hard to go to bed. I'm probably at least stuck with the level it's at right now for the rest of my life, and it'll probably get worse with age. Fuck it, we ball. I got my daughter a penguin to track for Christmas. Like, you handed it to her? What? He's dead. Okay, I really hope you didn't hand it to her now. All the kids thought it was hilarious. Last location, December 11th, 9:56 a.m. I'm trying to figure out if all the movement he was doing in this picture was from him swimming around, or if it was his body getting sloshed around by the tides. He attaches a deeper explanation here. Got my adult daughter who likes penguins a penguin to sponsor that came with a token bracelet. Larry the penguin was tracked daily by his tracker, until what was likely his timely death on December 11th. I've never seen a death described as timely. It's always untimely. Like, there's no good time for a death, man. Like, jeez. Her siblings thought it was absolutely hilarious that we got her a dead penguin. Your daughter is an adult, so hopefully she can handle this, but she is gonna get shit for that for the rest of her life. Not because of something she did, but because of a gift you got her. Hey, big sis, how's your dead penguin? You know that penguin you had? That's dead. I opened the door to my bluebird nesting box to check on the growth of the baby birds, and I found this snake inside. All the birds were eaten. I mean, I could have told you that, man. God damn, he is packing. That snake ate good, man. If he had fingers, he would be licking them off when he was done. It's just hit me that these are 2 posts about dead birds in a row. But hey, at least for the snake, they probably tasted good. Also, did you keep the snake? It just seems like you're letting him chill in there now. He's like, well, all the birds are gone. Might as well let him live there. I don't even have to change anything about the box. He can get in and out of the same hole I made for them. Well, it now makes sense why I'm always extremely uncomfortable everywhere all the time. 34 years later, I finally got an allergy test. Turns out, I'm highly allergic to literally everything. Some fun quotes from the doctor. You're the most reactive patient I've seen in my 16-year career. Whoa, this is crazy. And my favorite, you win. If past lives are real, you definitely did some fucked up shit in the last one, man. And if they don't exist, God did not want you out here, bro. He's like, I guess he has to be born. Those look like the pouches for pills that you gotta pop out of the plastic wrapping. When God put you on this earth, he was like, if he's gotta be on there, I'm gonna make it suck for him. Your body was physically not designed to be walking around anywhere. You have my condolences. You are a trooper for dealing with it when I would probably just give up. Well, that sucks. Oh, it's that little doggy just ruining the Roomba's work right after it did it. If you can't tell, that's shit. I'm a little concerned by the shape of this, though. Like, that dog was up to something. This is 2/5 of the way to a pentagram. And that's one of them annoying little yap dogs. They are always up to something. Keep an eye on him. Beelzebub might be ringing your door soon. Well, that sucks. I just unsubbed from r/wellthatsucks. It used to be about mishaps apps, and now it's changed to a fucking vacuum subreddit. Listen, man, everybody on that subreddit is just going through some really annoying stuff. Let them have a little fun. I distinctly remember that period of time where all the Well That Sucks posts on my Reddit homepage were just about vacuums. I think there was also one where it was a literal well that had like a vacuum inside it, or maybe it was a black hole. A well that sucks. My neighbor pipe broke and I am about to be flooded. The minor spelling mistakes throughout this thing just really sell it, makes it a lot more enjoyable. The first time I ever saw a picture of a ceiling sagging like that, I was convinced it was made up. I didn't realize that drywall could warp in the way that this shit is. That looks like the sag in your pants when you drop a really big load in them. It is just poking out there. How much weight is that in? I'm gonna be honest, you might as well stand under it because you are probably not gonna be able to take a shower for a while. Might as well use this water and get one good rinse in, right? My dog decided to bust through my bedroom door like the Kool-Aid man while I was at work. He looks so damn happy about it too. Like, he doesn't even look guilty. Could you even discipline a dog for doing it that far after they've done it? I haven't had a dog in a while. As a cat owner, I just remember that their brains are very tiny and they do not make associations inside it. You can literally hold their face to the thing they did wrong and be like, no, bad, or whatever, and they won't understand. They'll just think you're yelling at them for no reason. I bought an antique cake pan and thought that I should test for lead before using it. I don't know how lead tests work, but I'm gonna assume those red dots mean that it's full of it. The thing with lead is like, how much of your house is now contaminated by it because you brought this pan into your home? You have to deep scrub every room this thing has been in and everything you've touched after touching this. Those lead test kits actually kind of look like cigarettes. I wonder what smoking lead would be like. Because for me, smoking on its own just wasn't good enough at giving you cancer. I ordered fried pickles as an appetizer. I got one pickle cut into 4. It cost me $10. To me, that's just what you get for ordering fried pickles. You should be goddamn ashamed of yourself. You should be embarrassed. Like, you put this on Well That Sucks acting like you got scammed, which you probably did, when the thing that actually sucks is your taste in food. Jesus Christ, I can't stand them. I've never tried fried pickles, by the way. I just know, like, neurodivergent brain, I cannot stand the texture of normal pickles. They actually activate my gag reflex. I have tried. Can't do it. And you know, maybe frying them would take away the issue of how they feel in my mouth. Weirdly, don't have that issue with penises. My wife and I went to Mexico for our honeymoon. I had the idea of buying a bottle of tequila and drinking a shot every anniversary. That's actually a really sweet idea. I'm writing that one down. I have no one to do that tradition with, but you know, game is game. Oh, it broke on the way home. Oh, shit. Depending on how you traveled and which part of the trip it broke during, that could have been really annoying in a lot of ways. One, doesn't look like a cheap bottle. For something this special to commemorate your honeymoon, I would probably get something top shelf. But also, if you flew and you had to put this thing in your checked bag, the alcohol has now gotten all over your clothes. Just hammering home how unfortunate this situation is for you. I accidentally let my shorts touch the floor for 2 seconds in the airport bathroom. Oh, give up. Just walk around the airport in your bare underwear at this point. I would say that carrying that radioactive substance out with you into the main airport is more public indecency than if you were wearing tighty-whities. Okay, now the actual advice, this is why they sell a lot of clothes in the airports. You know, tourist trappy stuff, people get bored so they spend money, that sort of thing. But also because they know the airport is grody. You are gonna wanna burn these shorts, never wear them again. No amount of wash cycles are gonna take the filth out of that thing. So they sell you the pants that you now have to buy because of how gross their bathroom is. I'm a terrible baker, but I wanted to surprise my wife with a fresh loaf of bread. Everything was looking great until I cut into it. No, it looks like you thought the loaf of bread was your wife. Got all up in its insides, huh? You know, this video is teaching me there's a surprising amount of people on Reddit who are married. Hey, good for y'all, breaking stereotypes. It's not exactly like I'm doing better. After ripping out my front door, I learned there are different sizes for doors. Oh, Christ, you didn't even tape measure it before you did it? I can just imagine the disappointment that this guy's feeling because that looks like a really specific door. Like, he really liked the way this door looked and was so excited to put it right here. And it's the wrong size. Yeah, no returns, no refunds. You are just the ideal robbery victim now. I just finished chopping 2 years worth of firewood. Just for the barn I was storing the firewood in to burn down. I mean, hey, at least you know that wood would have done what it was supposed to do. I put myself through too many accidental tongue twisters when trying to say a sentence in videos. It really fucks me up sometimes. I broke both my feet last night. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, because you have two, you can probably say those are Rick Owens. Man, you were walking around in RoboCop boots. Most people, it's obvious they have a broken foot. You are just stunting. You can make up an absurd price for what you spent on these, and people are not gonna know if you're lying. That is out of their tax bracket. They have to worry about paying for food. What you know about Rick Owens? What you know about Rick Owens? What you know about new measuring cup? All the ink came off in the first wash. That is a record level crash out. At the first instance of resistance, this cup immediately fumbled. I drove 2 hours there for a good deal on a coffee machine, only to end up with this. Attention, we are not selling anything on Facebook Marketplace. If you are here to collect an item, unfortunately, it is a scam, and our address has been given out as part of the scam. Please report this seller on Facebook. The police have been notified. That is heartbreaking, dude. 2 hours for a coffee machine? That means he really needed that shit. And now he has to drive the 2 hours back empty-handed, but he won't even have, like, a coffee machine as the consolation prize. That's all I got. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. That card I mentioned should be on screen. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and yes, I suck.